My dear friends from Rainbow Radio project, I'm very glad to invite you to Timisoara for the final stage of our project. And I'm very sorry for Yash, my friend from India. He's on vacation on the first week of June, and he won't be here with us when you will arrive in Timisoara. But I'd like to invite him to introduce himself, and to share with us some basic elements he used to do back in India, and he'd like to bring with him here in Timisoara, and what is he doing here in our university campus. But you will see, he will talk about that. I'm glad to meet you, Yash, and I'd like to ask you a few words for our, Rainbow Radio is for bringing together all the people that's not born in the country they are living in. So we have to know you and your background, and everybody else is in the same situation.
Sure, thanks, Rado. So, I've been in Timisoara for the last 4 months now, and I was here in Timisoara last year for about 3 months during the summer. And what I'm doing in Timisoara is basically I'm working here in a company called the Smart Cube.
And what is the Smart Cube doing?
Well, Smart Cube is a company that is into business advisory and research, and so we have offices around a lot of countries. In India, we have the main operational center. Then we have operational center where we do research in Romania, Uruguay, and now in China. So I've been with the company for the last 3 years, and I was working in their India office, and now I've come to work in the Timisoara office of the Smart Cube.
What I know about India is that it's a very huge country with 1.2 billion people living there, and as China is doing for the economy, India has the smart cube, the smart thinking, and you are very good on computer skills. And as you just told me, in the research domain, give me some more, please, in that field. What Smart Cube is doing?
Sure. So basically, like as you said, like China is more of a manufacturing country, and where like in India, you must have seen over the last decade, we've excelled in providing different types of services. So whether it's
Let's see if maybe China is the heart and you are the brain.
well, I mean, I wouldn't want to comment on that, but of course, like in India, like in terms of services, we have very good IT industry where we are doing a lot of work globally. Then we have business process outsourcing. Then then we have something known as the knowledge services outsourcing, where the Smart Cube fits in. So typically, what we do for our clients is providing them decision support for different things. So, for example,
Sort of management. You assist them, give them knowledge for the management domain.
exactly to in a nutshell, what we help to do is, for example, there's a company in say Germany who
Yes.
wants to expand into say Romania. So typically, we help the company. We research on the behalf of the company to help him understand like what are the regulations in Romania, and provide them related information that would help them to decide on how and
Yeah,
how
that's
to
yes.
approach Romania. So
It's very interesting. So you are talking about Romania. So and do you have employees at the Smart Cube working for you, living from the Romanian country, or you bring your fellows from India
no,
here?
no. So we have all the people in Romania office are
A
Romanians,
Romanian.
and I'm the only Indian
Okay.
here.
And
So
how many people?
so we have about 20 people,
20 people.
20 people, and we have a Romanian manager who's managing the operations in Romania, and I'm like an assistant manager here
Yeah.
from India, like helping him on different aspects of training and uh, enhancing the capability of the Timisoara office.
I need to come back to that. So, Smart Cube is an international corporation.
Yeah.
You have business in many other places in the world. Are they related? So, in Timisoara, the office here is working for, I don't know, New York or Germany, or another Smart Cube office, or just for its own?
It's not working for any smart cube office. So, like in an operational center, typically, what we do is we help our clients, which would be from any part of the world.
Uh-huh.
So, it's for example, we have like project-based system. So, for example, if there's a client who's based in say the US, and we have people here who can do a project for them in Timisoara. So
The-
those people will
yeah.
help that particular client. And the same goes for in India. So it's nothing that we are supporting another office of ours. Every office is quite independent, and we work closely like across offices based on where people are available to work for the client.
And any possibilities, opportunities for some other people from India to come and join you here in Timisoara, or it's a closed business?
Uh, it depends. Like, for example, if we hire more people in Romania, so we would need some people from India to come and train those people. So
Oh
it
yeah.
depends on that.
Uh-huh. And do you also send people from Timisoara? Is that a possibility to send people
Yes.
from Timisoara to some other offices?
Yes. So every year, at least
Mm-hmm.
one or two people go to
That's
in
good.
the office. Just
Yeah. Uh-huh. That's
as-
very nice. And going back to India from your side, please try sharing some habits, some very special moments you've had back in India and you'd like to do here.
probably like in a bright sunny day like this, I would like to play some cricket.
Some cricket.
Yeah, that will be
Uh-huh.
interesting.
Can you share us? We don't have the cricket game here in Romania,
Exactly.
so how is what you have to do? This is a small ball. What?
So it's something similar to baseball.
To baseball. Oh, to baseball.
Baseball,
Uh-huh.
but not exactly that. The rules are quite different. So you have about 11 players on each side, and of course there's
Yeah.
a bat which is quite
Uh-huh.
different than a
Yeah.
baseball bat, and a ball. And so there's a batsman and there's a bowler, and the bowler
Yeah.
balls that particular ball, and
You have to
when
be smart and exact in that field for cricket. And what about your favorite traditional food?
of course sometimes I do miss the Indian food sometimes because
Share me the most interesting or something we don't have here in Romania.
so there are a lot of Indian foods that we cannot get here in Romania. So there are a lot of different types of kebabs and biryani,
Uh-huh. It's
which
based on which type of meat?
so mostly lamb,
Lamb. Uh-huh.
lamb and chicken. But
And chicken.
so
Yeah.
because in Romania not many people eat lamb, so lamb is not
Yeah, it's
widely
these are
available. So that is
specific.
something I really miss.
Uh-huh. So no pork, no
No
cows.
pork, no cows.
No cows.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. And are in India the people eat meat or many vegetables?
So of course they eat a lot of vegetables as well. So there's a dominant population that eat vegetables as compared to meat.
And the city where are you belong?
So I belong to the capital, New Delhi,
New Delhi.
and the population of that city is about 22 million.
22 million. Yeah,
Which
that's
is
whole Romania
yeah.
in New Delhi. Yeah.
So a lot of people, a huge city, and
Is it a big city, New Delhi?
yeah, it's a very huge city.
Uh-huh.
So it has a lot of different parts, nearby parts, which constitute to become New Delhi. And you can imagine if it's the population 22 million, then
And
the
I suppose
size enormous.
it's pretty
Yeah,
crowded.
pretty crowded.
Crowded.
So typically, for example, the average distances between, say, if I'm staying in my place, and if I have to go someplace similar to Uniri, like in the city center, so the average distance would be about 20 to 25 kilometers.
25?
20 to 25 kilometers.
Oh, yeah. That's
And
huge.
So typically, people on an average travel 60 to 70 kilometers to get
Yeah.
to their offices or homes.
As we are talking right now, I see. Give me that dog
Yeah.
from that part. Is that usual? That dog, yeah. Is usual in India to have dogs or maybe cats on the street, or is that typical in India to have such animals on
Yeah,
the street?
yeah. On the street, of course, there are a lot of dogs that you
Yeah,
find on the
so
street.
they are.
Yeah, and of course, you also find other types of animals as well. So you'll find dogs. You'll have probably cows and whatnot. Maybe donkeys if you go in the rural areas. So it's always an experience.
Yeah,
In
and
India.
I have a story about India, and tell me if it's true. I know that a particular movie, give me the name, wins Oscar. What's
Indian movie.
yeah, Indian movie? Slamdog Millionaire.
Oh
You
well,
know it?
yeah, I
Yeah,
know about that movie.
it's just a movie or is it something true?
So I know it's a movie,
It's a
but they just show like a typical part which is like a slum in
yeah.
India, and in slums
It's
anything is possible. So it's just a slum. It's not exactly how I would want to associate India with or represent India as.
yeah.
So because since the movie is about Slumdog Millionaire, so they put a higher emphasis on the slums.
And on a scale starting from 0 going up to 100, the difference between India and Timisoara as a society, as a living, what is that? A big difference, 100, or not many differences? So
So there are a lot of differences on
give me a scale from 0 to 100 on the differences. So
I think 80%.
80%.
Yeah.
That's good. That's
So
good.
there's a
So
lot of
that's
difference.
different.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's completely different.
completely different.
Okay, Yash, thank you very much for being here with us, even just that recording type. But for the next Rainbow Radio to come, I'm sure you will be there with us, and we will share many of other experiences you have back in India and bring them all here in Timisoara. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thanks, Rahul.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Thank you.